What's up, Internet? My name is TN Trollolol, and today I will be spotlighting my very own mod, Industrial Agriculture. This is a cup of industrial craft coffee. A lot of you probably have never even had one. Why is that, you might ask? Well, that's because the only way to obtain coffee is through the tedious process of breeding, harvesting, and raising Industrial Craft 2 crops. And why is that kind of a problem? Well, as you can see, after a while, your garden starts to look kind of like this. There are weeds and dying plants everywhere. Pretty nasty scene. So, this is where my mod comes in. As you can see, we have 4 different industrial craft crop products: hops, teraworts, cocoa beans, and coffee beans. Typically, the only way to acquire these things, except for the cocoa beans of course, is through harvesting IC2 crops, which at this point, unless you have GregTech, is not automatable in any way that I know of. So, again, that's where my mod comes in. So, if we take all these items here, and we go out back, I'll show you how all of this works. So, if we make a little bowl here, throw some water in there. And then go ahead and till our soil. I can show you how this works. Let's start with hops. Okay, so hops, you get them from harvesting the IC2 plant, hops. If you click on the soil here, it doesn't really do anything. I'll even show you, if you have a cleared crop sticks, you can't place those either. So, what's the point here? Well, in my mod, if you go ahead and use this shapeless crafting recipe, with just a single hops, you can get some hop seeds. Just go ahead and plant them, and they will grow just like normal wheat. Only, you can actually bone meal them to make them grow faster. And when you break them, they give you both more hops and hop seeds. Next, we have teraworts. And earlier, you might have wondered why I put a stack of Podzol in my inventory. Well, that's because, much like how you can only grow netherworts on soul sand, you can only grow teraworts outside of IC2 crop sticks on Podzol. So, as you can see, you can plant them on there, and then wait for them to grow. Because, again, much like netherworts, you cannot bone meal these. You just have to wait for them to grow. Okay, so next, we have cocoa beans. Yes, I know you can technically harvest cocoa beans from a jungle tree, but, you know, honestly, I'm pretty sure that cocoa beans actually come from a plant in real life, so I figured, you know what, this is kind of easier, more realistic, so why not? You can go ahead and plant the cocoa beans in the ground like this, and like just about any other crop, you can bone meal them, and then when you break them, they will yield 1 to 3 cocoa beans. And finally, coffee beans, for the coffee. Again, same process as the cocoa beans, just kind of plant them on the soil here. Oops, I'm going to do that. Grow them up, and go ahead and harvest them. And then, of course, you can take your coffee beans, turn them into coffee powder, and then, subsequently, turn them into coffee. And that's pretty much all my mod does at this point. I anticipate that people will want me to add other crops from IC2. I can't remember the names of them, but if anybody wants that, just let me know. And also, if you have any creative ideas of how to create the seeds for them. Again, hop seeds are crafted like this, and the other crops you just kind of plant them in the ground. But it doesn't exactly make sense for the red wheat, for example, which gives you redstone. It doesn't exactly make sense to plant redstone in the ground and have that grow. So if you have any creative ideas on how to make seeds for those type of plants, definitely let me know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks guys for watching, and like, comment, subscribe.